Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will have the football first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Under fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's James. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grab near the sticks. It's Baker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's James. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, TCU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some...
And the ball's out, and they're after it.
defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Cook. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tees. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tees. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy...
It's a running room. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but the...
Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Gonna run it. It's Cook. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Pulls it in. It's Baker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Rojas. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight end.
There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Wants to go up top. He's got it down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And that is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel-good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Gets it out fast. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Oh, they're after him. He's in open space downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Norman.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. To the air, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Texas A&M going quickly. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Did as he throws. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Back's looking for the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And with time running out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee, content to be on top as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Horned Frogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some run.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Quick pass on the fly motion. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Running back searching for a hole. Got room to work. It's a seam wide open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Got it set up on the outside. Turning on the Jets. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught on the outside, it's Norman. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Cooper. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Grabbed in the middle. It's James. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the tailback. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Buffalo is just crushing it out there right now. Almost reminds me of Bills Mafia at a tailgate. They're up by 21 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Cook. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They go to the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down after the run. Floats it out in space. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Under fire. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Ferguson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Out of the gun, the inside give. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Rojas. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Get it out on the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He's loose. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback.
Oh, out of space. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.